I started out week 4 with a hike to St. Vrain Mountain. I lost my GoPro and went back about 1/10 of a mile and found it. Mother Nature got involved and caused me to have to use my emergency poncho. This is what you call multitasking. Cooking some bacon. I'm going to have bacon and eggs again for dinner. And I've learned that when you get a pack of bacon, just cook it all at once. You only have to clean up once. And then at the same time, I'm editing videos. My second hike of the week took me to Chasm Lake. Mother Nature was not playing nice again, but I hung around long enough to get a good view. From there I drove to Glacier View Campground and spent 4 nights there as I was exploring the Rocky Mountain Park. Tonight I'm making van chicken stew. Now the difference in van chicken stew and regular chicken stew is I'm not using any fresh ingredients except for the onion. We're going to use some sliced carrots, some corn, some lima beans, some veg-all, a can of white chicken, some tomato sauce, and some garlic powder. The first thing to do is saute some onions in some butter. And sauteing onions in a van is really rough on your eyes. Now that we've got everything in the pot, we're going to set it on stew for 25 minutes. Now that it's done, let's open the lid and see how it looks. Looks like stew to me. Now for the real test. Let's see how it tastes. That's pretty good. The first hike I took was to Sky Pond, which takes you to several very beautiful lakes, but also a challenging climb up a waterfall. After Sky Pond, I've decided to take another trail over to Andrews Glacier, which turned out to be a pretty tough hike, but it was really worth it. The next day I decided to take a short hike to 4 lakes that were real close to the campground, and that was a bad idea because crowds were just crazy. They unload by the busloads, but the lakes were pretty. For my last hike on the east side of the park, I saw 4 lakes, with the last one being Frozen Lake, a really tough 12-mile hike, but a really beautiful lake too. I drove Trail Ridge Road across the Continental Divide to get over to the west side of the mountains to finish my last hike in the Rockies. I found this spot in a National Forest dispersed campground area. Not a bad spot to spend a couple days. And my last hike in the Rockies took me to 2 waterfalls near Grand Lake, Colorado. The hike to Adams Falls and Cascade Falls took me through an area that had been burned in a 2020 wildfire. And here are the stats for week 4 for anyone who's interested. And I'll put links to all the videos in the description below if you're interested in checking them out.